everyone. I'm Millie Swan, a Vice President here at Forest Health, and I'm very excited to have with me today Dr. Eric Jordan, who is our Medical Director of our ER. So, Dr. Jordan, thank you for joining us today. And guess what? It's the first day of fall, and here we are.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I'm kind of sensing optimism in the air. You know, everybody's playing a little football again, and that's important in the South for sure. People are still a little anxious probably about COVID and some of the things we've been through as we move into the fall and the winter, but I think that they want to look forward to a new season.
You bet.
And I think with that it's very appropriate that we are rolling out our hospitality campaign, because here we are in a hospital environment, and I can't think of a situation that's more important than when you come into a hospital that you feel a warm welcome and that you have the security of knowing that you are going to be cared for. So with that said, where you are in the ER is very often the first point of entry that someone comes into. And so tell us a little bit about what you want people to know when they walk through the doors of our ER.
Yeah, I agree. Being in the South, warm and welcome is what we want you to feel. And the emergency department is the front door of the hospital. So oftentimes when your loved one gets sick or you have an emergency, you're going to come through my emergency department as your point of entry into this system. And we want you to feel very comfortable.
Right, right. The safe environment, see a smiling face. We want to deliver on all of those things. You know, you are fairly new in your role as the ER Medical Director, but you definitely are not new to this area, or are you new to Forest Health? So tell us a little bit about your background and your new role.
Yeah, I have deep roots with Forest Health. I grew up here in Hattiesburg. My father was a longtime executive here within the Forest General system, and I was fortunate enough to work at Forest General part-time even when I went to USM for my undergraduate degree, and now I've been very blessed to come back as a physician, and I have now been in the emergency department serving South Mississippi and working as part of Forest Health for almost 20 years now in that role.
That's hard to believe.
It
I've been
is.
here 25 years this month, and I remember when you came here. So we are so glad that you've been here for quite a while.
Thank you.
Well, being a part of this community and growing up here, I'm sure when people find out, and you have a lot of friends here, of course, I'm sure they are constantly going, hey, Dr. Jordan, you're in the ER, you know, tell us, is it a safe environment? You know, tell us what to expect with the pandemic. So how do you reply to that?
I do get that frequently, and so I love being able to reassure people that it's a safe environment. We've done an excellent job of quarantining as best we can those who we think have COVID, and we're able to still treat all the other ailments in a very safe environment. So I want them to feel comfortable and not be afraid to seek medical attention here at Forest General during this pandemic. We have been able to keep our doors open and care for people with a high level of quality, excellent medical care despite the pandemic.
Yes, and you know, we've talked a little bit about numbers. Our numbers have, you know, stabilized, and we're hoping that the state continues to see a trend where we have, you know, stabilized some of those numbers and things are moving forward. Let me also ask, so as we do know that people are a little anxious with fall and winter, you know, what kind of things can they still do to be preventive? You know, the importance maybe of getting those flu shots or still continuing to wash your hands. What are some tips you could give?
Yeah, and it seems too simple to be so effective, but washing your hands is huge, and I encourage that. Continue to wear your mask, socially distance, and getting the vaccinations and the flu shot is a big part. I still highly recommend it for this flu season.
Right, very important for sure. Well, we mentioned earlier the hospitality campaign. You know, when I looked at that, you spell hospital and then you add the I-T-Y, and we said there's not an environment that hospitality is probably more important in. But in the South, of course, in Mississippi being known as the hospitality state, you know, we emphasize that even more because this has really been hard for Southerners, you know, because we're used to that warm environment. So as we kind of wrap things up, what are some tips you would still say, you know, coming into the hospital or expectations expectations that people could
Yeah,
have.
it's still warm and welcoming. I don't want anybody to not seek medical attention during this time. If they feel they need it or their loved one needs it, we're here. And this is the hospitality state. You will be welcomed with open arms, and we have been able to continue to provide high level of quality, excellent health care throughout this.
That's right. Well, it's because of physicians like you that we are able to provide, exceptional care in a warm environment. So we very much appreciate all that you do, and all of our medical staff and all of our staff do every day to care for our patients. And thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.